This is a video about my temporary minivan build out remix. Yes, I had to get another vehicle today because my vehicle is in the shop. And I had to get a vehicle equivalent to the one that I had. So I have a Honda Odyssey, and today the rental car place gave me a Pacifica. Check out all these features. So, I had planned to do a little bit of redecorating, some different colors for the summer going into the fall. So, I didn't want to wait until my car got out of the shop, right? So, I decided to go ahead and get my new stuff now. Just a couple of things. So, here's what it looks like now. I have the Pacifica minivan, and I love it because in my Honda Odyssey, I have those middle seats that you have to actually take out and store them if you want that middle space opened. And then in the very rear of the Honda Odyssey, I have the stow and go seats. If you don't know what those are, honey, if you get yourself a minivan, don't get one that ain't got the stow and go. Because those seats, they flip down and they go under the floor and you're good. You ain't got to pick them up, pull them out, and hassle with carrying them, getting the wheelbarrow and all that stuff. So I love that about the stow and go. I love that about the Pacifica because this is a 2025 and I'm going to have it for a couple of weeks, possibly longer. So I'm going to show that to you along with my redecorations. So over there is my table and my battery with my shots of really good stuff for my health, some ginger and some carrots and some shidulate and all that stuff. And I got a new blanket. Now, let me just say this. Unlike a lot of people, we have a lot of polyester in our lives. And so I'm trying to kind of eliminate the polyester a little at a time by buying 100% cotton. So I purchased this 100% cotton quilt. It's wonderful. I love it. And I know it's going to be warm. It's going to be great for any weather, right? And then it had these huge pillow shams. I had to find some pillows to fit in that sucker that were already in my house. Because let me tell you something. When you're redecorating and you have a home and you're like borderline minimalist, but you like cute things, you go into your place and you see what you can find that you can add to the comforts of your mobile home, right? So I had this great pillow from IKEA already, so I put that there. But this 100% cotton quilt and the shams came from Ross, Dress for Less. I got like the set for like $45. That's pretty good for 100% cotton. And I have my cooler here, as you all know. I keep my cooler here, and I keep my drinks and things that I want to keep cold in there. Some people say, well, you got to get ice over and over again. No, I don't buy ice anymore. I found out that if you take some of your bottled waters, like me, take some of your bottled waters and put them in the freezer. Like take like 6 bottles and put them in the freezer, and then line the bottom of your cooler with frozen water bottles. Not only when they melt can you drink them, but you can, keep everything in the cooler cold until you get a refrigerator. Like I'm gonna get. Also, I had to get a new rug. I'm a rug person, doggone it. Sometimes when you get that obsessive thing going, I love rugs. I gotta have a rug in here, and it has to be cute. It has to be cute. So for the rug, instead of a woven rug like the last time, I got this plush furry burry. Oh my God, I love it. This rug is so smooth. Oh, I love it. But you got to be careful because it's really super slippery. When I get into my minivan from the street, if I'm getting in from the side, especially if I'm at the beach, I always take my shoes off and I slide them under my bed. So I don't walk around in here with my shoes on. So I thought because I do take my shoes off that getting like a nice furry rug would be really good in here. I've been wanting to get like a furry rug, but I thought I wanted pink or something, pink and black or whatever. But this neutral color with the black and the gray, I mean, it's just really nice. I really like it. So in the back, what I did right there is a tent. It's a tent from IKEA. It's like a little pop tent. So it's like one of those tents that if you're gonna hang out on the beach and you don't want to pitch a big tent, but you want a little bit of shelter and something to sit on that's kind of, smooth and, not in the sand. I like to take that, and I just stood it up. And not only that, but I have another tent that I squeeze inside the covering of that tent. And then right here is my cassette toilet. So it doubles as a seat, but it's also, you can take the covering off of it and you can raise it up and do your number, right? That's just a scarf that I have. It's a huge scarf, and it's one of my favorite scarves that I got from Desigual when I was in Spain. So I just use that to cover it because I like to keep a nice scarf in the car that can cover my neck in case the weather gets a little extra chilly. I like that in the back it has USB ports. Now the car has to be running for them to work, but I mean, they're on both sides, right? So that's great because it's like everybody can plug their stuff in. Who's the everybody? Ain't nobody up in here but me right now. But my grandkids, my granddaughter, when she saw how I had, pimped out my Honda Odyssey, she would just not, usually the kids will fight for that front seat. She was fighting to get in the back, and she would stretch out, chill out, and I'd be like, girl, wear your seatbelt. But she would get back here with her phone and her little, Roblox game, and she'd just lay back on the pillows. And, if she wanted to reach for some water, she could just reach for the water. And she was just chilling. She said, Grammy, this is so cool. And I'm like, the 13-year-old saying her Grammy's cool, girl. I was like, yes, yes. So anyway, the family likes it. I love it. I also have my fan. And as you can see, I have my 300-watt battery, and I have 2 of those, right? So the other one is inside getting charged up right now. And then, of course, I have, a light. This is a lamp that I got from IKEA, and it's great for not only doing my videos, but it, holds my phone right here, and it gives me light when I'm in the car, and really, I don't need much more light than that. And besides that lighting, I have lighting on my 300-watt battery. And with two of those, with the lighting on there, as well as the lighting from my lamp that I use to have good lighting for my videos, that's plenty of lighting for me. So just want to say that the redecoration or the remix is really working out. It makes me feel good. Today was payday. So with the desk, you know, I have some computer up on, or I can put it on my lap. I can put it on top of the cooler, whatever, wherever I need to go. And my brother gave me this little table. So I've just kind of hooked it onto the headrest. And, you know, it's not secure. I'm not going to put a cup of coffee on it. But I may be able to, you know, put something up there, like my phone or something, a tablet, and let it sit there, and it's going to be secure enough for that. So I really want to say I like the Pacifica. I like the stow and go seats. I like that it does that auto drive thing itself. It's got an alarm on it. It's great. It's great. And it's really sleek. And do I miss my Honda Odyssey? Yes, I do. And I'm grateful that I was able to get something equivalent to that, because if I'm going to be, you know, rolling around or driving up to my mountain spot or something like that, I want to have something that will be what I need for what I need it for, when I need it for. I telework, and I know we're supposed to be in a stationary location and all of that stuff, but I have to say that there are some days when I need to ground and I need to be in nature, and I work best when I am out in the elements. And as long as I have a potty or I'm parked close to a public restroom that's clean, I like that. And I may just, you know, get my flip-flops, and I may just go hang out at the beach and work in the car. I haven't been feeling too good lately, a little vertigo and stuff, and probably just need to go ground and hang out on the beach and catch some ocean air. So when I do that, I want to do it in this. Yes, total comfort.
We tripping!